Hello, and thank you for choosing Network Partners to complete a labeling process assessment for your company. After speaking with labeling stakeholders across the business and reviewing your current practices, we have discovered several pain points within your current labeling process. The best way to summarize the findings is to focus on four main areas: label content development, roles and responsibilities, procedures, and labeling systems. Let's first take a look at label content development and its pain points. Our proposal to address these pain points is to advocate for labeling to compliance only. Leave off unnecessary images and marketing taglines. Minimize label elements to help the end user be able to quickly and accurately identify what's in a carton. By defining which label elements are to be considered for inclusion in one controlled document, you'll never have to reinvent the wheel with each new label. Label iteration based on content ends, consistency reigns, and approval process is simplified. Let's take a look at the next area of the assessment: roles and responsibilities. Having a definition of what label elements are to be considered gives us the perfect place to assign responsibility for each of these elements. Assign product-related content to the development group, product descriptions, size, storage conditions, and etc. from the engineers. Get the brand and markets from marketing, the trademark status from legal, and let regulatory affairs identify everything else and ensure compliance. This way, each element will be provided from the group that is qualified to provide that information. Additionally, our proposal is to create a dedicated labeling department. This department will be administrative in nature. No content will be supplied by this labeling department. This department will format labels using the supplied content, confirm that the proposed label prints correctly on the production equipment, and create the change notice to create or revise labels. For the next area of the assessment, we looked at your overall labeling procedures. The label development process is ready for simplification. After Regulatory Affairs completes the label request form, RA directs labeling to create the labels. The label designer formats the label, confirms it prints on production printers, and puts it out for approval. There is very little back and forth during approval. The same people that provided the content are confirming that the label designer has correctly manifested the request. The labels are approved, and the ownership of the labeling transfers to production. Lastly, we have the area of labeling systems. The label system is the single biggest component of your labeling process, and your system is broken. There are several options available, but the most important aspect of a global labeling system is the system must manage label data. A content management system will allow for mass changes, enabling where used reports, support country-specific labeling, and will be agnostic to PLM and ERP systems. Following through on the proposals for these four areas would increase productivity, efficiency, relieve substantial pain points for your team, and greatly reduce the risk of a labeling error or recall. Network Partners has the expertise and capability to bring all of these solutions and more to your company. Contact Network Partners today for any or all of these remedies.